In this video, we're going to understand exactly why Kobe Bryant was able to work so hard and never burn out, never feel stressed, and always keep going. His level of passion was so high that it allowed him to work that hard, harder than everybody else, without ever feeling like he was working harder than everybody else. This video will explain to you the science and the neuroscience that Kobe used to achieve that level of consistency, discipline, and commitment to his goals. As he used to say, rest at the end, not in the middle. And this is the only way you're going to be able to do that. Only by applying the things that I'm going to explain to you in this video, you're going to be able to achieve that level of consistency. So stick with me. Everything that I'll show you here is evidence-based, meaning that it comes from science. Nothing of those things is a pep talk, a motivational talk, or just things out of my imagination or my interpretation of the situations. All of the things that are here have scientific background. That is why they work so well for so many athletes who were able to implement those things into their careers, into their lives, and achieve so many incredible things like titles, signing pro contracts, playing for the best leagues in the world, playing for the national teams, and much more. So if you're interested in getting these kind of results, working in your mental game, the most important skill that every athlete has in the most efficient way, this video is for you. So stick with me and I'll show you step by step how you can get to this level of tricking your brain into believing that working hard is easy. And if you do this, your chances of outperforming your opponents are much greater. Because imagine, if you're able to work harder than them, the black line is your level of efforts without feeling like you are working that hard. So let's begin this video by the most important explanation, and at the end of the video I'll give you how to get there. In your brain there's something called dopamine that you probably have heard about that before. I have heard multiple things about dopamine. A lot of them are not scientific, they're just guesses. And in this video, I want you to understand exactly what that is. And the reason why I say that motivation is more important than discipline is because of dopamine. Because if you think about it for a moment, in your brain, dopamine is equal to motivation. Without dopamine, no action occurs. So if there's no motivation, there's no action. Therefore, discipline is an outcome of a higher level of motivation. And by motivation, I don't mean excitement. I don't mean you're going to be happy and looking forward to the things that you have to do every single day of your life. But you have the necessary energy to get that done. You have the necessary motivation to perform an activity and get the result they were looking for. This is motivation. So in these two scenarios in here, I want you to have in mind that the black line is dopamine level. So imagine that this is your dopamine level when you're driven by passion. And here you have your dopamine level when you're driven by grinding, by sacrificing, by working harder than everybody else, by comparing to others, stressing yourself, and really grinding through all of those things that are hard, but you are capable of doing that. And if you're proud of yourself because you are able to do hard stuff every day, you are stressed, you are sacrificing, and you feel like you deserve a good reward because you're putting yourself through so much stress that you deserve to get something better than everybody else. In a way, this makes a lot of sense. However, this is not how it works. The neuroscience of that is when you're driven by passion, when you're doing things because you like to. For example, if I'm recording this video for you out of passion, because I love psychology, because I love working with athletes, because I love helping athletes unlock their true potential, I'm doing it out of passion. Dopamine levels are higher throughout the activity. So notice that here, whenever I think about a situation, my dopaminergic levels go higher. I have the energy, I have the motivation to get this done. Throughout the activity, it is still high. It is a bit lower. It is going down because I'm getting tired. I am speaking a lot. My motivation levels decrease. And at the end, I have a smaller spike. I got it done. I wanted to record the video. I got it done. I have the sense of accomplishment. Great. Scenario 2. I'm grinding. I am really stressed. I have a lot of one-on-one coaching today. I have to answer a lot of messages from athletes. I have to create content for my Instagram. I have to do a lot of things business related. I have meetings with agents. There's a bunch of things that I have to do, but I'm gonna grind through those things. And I'm gonna work really, really hard to get that done because I want this. I have a clear outcome that I'm looking for. I want to have 1,000 people watching this video. I want to have 100,000 people subscribe to my channel. This is my goal, and I'm going to grind through it. No matter what happens, I'm going to work towards this goal. Okay, whenever I think about recording that video, I don't feel that excited because recording the video is not the thing I want. I want the outcome of having 100,000 subscribers. So whenever I think about doing the video, dopamine energy levels go up a little bit because, yeah, they are related to my goal, so this is important. However, throughout the activity, they are lower because I don't want to be here. I want the outcome. I don't want doing the activity. I don't want to teach something. I want to get subscribers. I don't want to show my knowledge. I don't want to give things away for free. What I want is the result. I want more clients, I want more subscribers, I want more recognition, all of those things. That yes, no one is going to deny that that is not important. However, if they're the only thing that matters or the thing that matters most, motivation throughout the activity is lower. For you as an athlete, it's the same thing. If you only want the contracts, if you only want the fame, the recognition, the money, or whatever that is, the extrinsic motivation, only your level of motivation is going to be higher. And then once you get that done, I got another task done that takes me closer to my goals. Dopaminergic levels go higher because I have this sense of accomplishment, and this is the thing that matters most to me. If you compare these two scenarios, this one here where the motivational level is lower and this one here where the motivational level is higher, we're doing the same task. Recording a video, doing a workout, going for an actual practice, doing game analysis, all of that. Same amount of work, which is the blue square here. This one, for this guy, the same level of efforts felt much harder. As you see, the dopaminergic level is lower than the task he performed. This feels much harder. While in this scenario, motivation level was higher than what the task required. This felt easier. There's a video from Kobe Bryant where he says that when he got to the NBA, he understood what those guys were talking about working hard. For him, it was just doing the thing that he loved the most. So it was easy. He just wanted to keep doing that. And this is the mindset that he used to trick his brain to believing that hard work was easy. Because when you're doing things, not looking for the outcome, but your goal is just to be there in that situation, in training, doing game analysis and recording a video, your focus is there, your creativity is there, your energy is there. That is the place that you want to be. If you think like that, motivation levels go higher, dopaminergic levels go higher, and what happens with that is dopamine controls our perception of time and effort. So when you are doing things with your full attention, full focus, you are much more likely to enter the zone of flow because it controls your perception of time and efforts. When you're doing something that you really, really enjoy, it doesn't feel that hard. Think about when you're playing football with your friends or any other sport with your friends. You never got tired. You were always playing, and you never thought about giving extra effort, running more. You were just there enjoying yourself and you were able to put in a lot of efforts without even realizing you were putting so much effort. So I want you to have this equation in mind. For you to achieve success, you must have a better combination of factors that are present when you perform and when you practice. So think about if you can have a mix of multiple components during practice. You can choose either focus, creativity, freedom, enjoyment, and motivation. That's one side. Or the other side, stress, pain, burnouts, sacrifice. What is the combination that will allow you to perform better? Both of these two can have the same level of difficulty. However, your perception of that is what matters most. If you're doing an activity, think about it. 10 minutes playing FIFA passes by very quickly. 10 minutes waiting for your food to get ready feels like a massive time. That is because dopamine controls our perception of time and effort. If you get this one thing and you start working for that, you are much more likely to enter the zone of flow because you start controlling those factors that impact your performance. You are able to control what creates focus, what creates creativity, what creates freedom. All of those things, when they're present, you perform better. So what if you start controlling those factors so you can perform consistently anytime that you need? You can pull out your best skills at will. That way, you're much more likely to succeed in moments of pressure. This is what I want for you. It is not only about working harder, feeling like it's easier. It is also about having the right cocktail of emotions, of feelings in your brain when you need the most. The last thing that I want you to have in mind is that it's just a study that they were having rats to run on the treadmill, to run under those balls that rats run. One group of rats was running because they wanted to. So it was very entertaining for them to run. And the other group was running because they had to. They were receiving electrical shocks to keep running. The outcome of running was completely different. They were doing the same activity, however, with different purposes. This changes the outcome that you get. It is the same thing as practice. If you're practicing because you feel like you have to, you get a different outcome from when you're practicing because you want to be there. These things control your life, not just your performance. What is the takeaway of this video? What are the things that you can apply so you can increase your levels of motivation and make sure that you always keep going, and you keep going because you want to, not just because you have to achieve some goal. I want you to think about your perceptions. The perceptions is what matters most. It is not really about what you were doing, but why you were doing that, how you perceive that situation. If you have that in mind, it gets a lot easier for yourself to keep going. So throughout the next week, I want you to keep a notebook or just some notes on your phone, and I want you to write down how you feel about going to practice, how you feel about putting some extra work, and just rationalize those things. Do some reflections upon the reasons why you were doing something, why you were training, why you were eating healthy, why you were doing extra work, why you're doing game analysis, all of those things. And as you start recognizing the things that are driving you, just expanding your awareness of your beliefs, of your emotions, and of your thoughts, you're much more likely to control them and to shape your way of behaving in a way that aligns with your goals. This is the first step that I begin every coaching process that I do with the athletes that I work with. Expanding your awareness, understanding yourself, understanding your thoughts, understanding the motivational factors that drive you. Once you have that clear, it is a lot easier for yourself to understand your actions and your behaviors because you understand yourself. This is the first step. And the second step, I want you to start reinforcing to yourself reasons why you want to be there. The more you focus on the reasons why you like being there, the less you think about the stressful factors that are making you get there. So the more you focus on how you enjoy playing football, how you enjoy improving yourself, how you like being on the pitch, the less you think about you're injured. You might not get the contract that you want, or that your coach is not putting you as a starter. All of those things are happening at the same time. But where you channel your attention is where you develop your beliefs. So this is what I want you to have in mind. Those are the strategies and steps that I want you to start working on. And if you want to take the next step, to take your game to the next level, to your highest level of performances, there's a link in the description of this video to take you to a free masterclass explaining step by step how you can become the most confident player on your team. It's a free masterclass and it'll give you all the steps to get there. So if you're serious about your game, I recommend that you click the link, that you watch the masterclass and start applying things today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.